This tale was told to me by an old friend, an archaeologist whose name I shall not reveal. He recounted it in a hushed tone, clutching a glass of whiskey in his trembling hands. His eyes betrayed a terror that no man could feign. "There are things in the sands," he began, his voice barely above a whisper. "Things that should never have been uncovered. Things older than the Pharaohs, older than the gods themselves." I thought he was exaggerating. He had always been fond of dramatic storytelling. But as he continued, a chill crept into my bones, and I realized this was no mere tale. His expedition had ventured into the western desert, to a site believed to be the lost tomb of Nephron-Ka, a pharaoh so feared that his name had been erased from all records. The locals refused to go near the place, muttering about ancient curses and horrors buried beneath the sands. My friend, a man of science, laughed at their superstitions. They found the entrance to the tomb around midnight. A massive stone slab, covered in weathered hieroglyphs, lay hidden beneath a pile of rubble. The symbols were strange, archaic, as if they belonged to a civilization long forgotten. Only one phrase could be deciphered: "He is not dead, but sleeps." The air inside was heavy, stagnant, as if untouched for millennia. They descended deeper, the passage narrowing with every step. The flickering light of their torches barely pierced the oppressive darkness. Finally, they reached the burial chamber. It was a cavernous hall far larger than any tomb they had ever seen. The walls were adorned with carvings of people prostrating themselves before a monstrous, inhuman figure. At the center of the room stood a sarcophagus, bound in chains. Despite their growing unease, they pried it open. It was empty. And then the whispers began. At first, they seemed like echoes of their own voices, but soon, something else emerged from the darkness, a soft, wet slithering, as if something enormous was moving across the stone. The ground trembled, the walls cracked, and from the fissures emerged black, writhing creatures, something between men and insects. Someone screamed. Another tried to run, but the darkness swallowed him before he could reach the exit. From the depths of the chamber, something stirred. A colossal shadow slowly unfurled, crawling out of the void. And then the floor gave way. My friend fell. He awoke alone, buried under centuries of dust. His team was gone. The walls were smooth, no carvings, no inscriptions, as if they had never existed. Only one phrase was etched into the stone: "You have seen. Now you will not leave." He never spoke of how he escaped, but from that night on, he abandoned archaeology forever. And sometimes, when the wind howls across the desert, he hears the whispers beneath the sand.